You know, when you read the Bible again as an adult and you kind of go through the verses and the stories, you have like a better understanding. Like, for example, I'm looking at the book of Exodus, right? Pharaoh was tripping because God was like, look, let my people go. He sent Moses and his brother Aaron to go tell him, listen, you tell him that God said, let my people go, that I'm God and it is what it is. And Pharaoh was like, no, like, I'm not letting them go. As a matter of fact, you know what? I'm going to send them out there to find some straws and they're going to make bricks out of straws, right? Now, you know, you can't make no bricks out of no straws. So you already knew he was tripping. So this like went on like for a little while. And Moses was like, look, God said, let his people go. And then Pharaoh just kept making things worse. He just kept saying, no, they gonna have to work. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they need more to do. I don't know, but you're disturbing me. You keeping my people, these people from working. And I don't know what you're talking about, and neither do I care. So Moses was like, all right. So he went to go talk to God, and he was like, look, God, I know you told me to go do X, Y, Z, but Pharaoh ain't budging, and he making the people suffering. You told me you was going to do this, X, Y, Z, but, he kind of was questioning God a little bit, but God was like, you know what? I'm going to show you some grace, but I told you that you was not going along, and I got you. So I'm going to give you this rod, and I'm going to make it made the rod turn into a snake, y'all, like straight up, like right in front of him. He was like, look, he was telling him, I'm going to give you the tools, and you're going to take these tools, and Pharaoh, he gonna have a hard heart. Like, he gonna, he's gonna keep on denying it, and I'm really gonna have to, like, show him who I am, because he's really don't believe me for real. So anyway, Moses went back to Pharaoh, Moses and Aaron, and it was like, hey, God ain't playing with you. Like, he said that he's gonna turn the water into blood, like, if you don't stop playing and let his people go. So then Pharaoh was like, I got magicians. So the magicians, they did the same thing. So now they got a whole bunch of blood for water. So all the fish died because, they can't live in blood. And then, people couldn't drink the water. But, if they dug like deep in the soil, then they could kind of get some water there. So God was still kind of looking out for the people, because it really wasn't the people that, should suffer, but under his reign, because Pharaoh was tripping. Okay. Pharaoh was on some type of power trip, and he's trying to basically compare his skill to what God could do. So basically God was like, oh, okay, you still want to play? You still want to play? So he was like, okay. So he was like, it's going to be frogs everywhere. Frogs in the crib. They're going to be on you. They're going to be in the oven. The frogs was everywhere. So then the magician, right, on Pharaoh's side was like, pfft, I could do that too. Now they got a whole bunch. He just doubled the amount of, it was like already a lot of frogs. So you already know when you doing something out of anger, you're not really paying attention. You really kind of just like played yourself, because now y'all got a bunch of frogs. So then Pharaoh trying to be slick, right? And he gonna try to con Moses, talking about, oh, well, listen, you know what? I'm gonna pray. Please pray for me. I'm gonna let the people go, trying to pull a fast one. So Moses was like, all right, God, dude said he gonna let him go. Let's just get rid of the frogs. He did. And then Pharaoh, of course, did not let the people go. So then Moses was like, oh, okay. So then he turned the dust into a bunch of like gnats. Now, some Bible versions say lice, and I was like, that's the difference. But it's all bad. It's all bad. It was everywhere. It's everywhere. Pharaoh's still tripping. Then he was like, oh, for real? Now it's a bunch of flies. So imagine the water I'm sure it was stinking. And even the Bible, the version that I was looking at, it said it stank. Y'all, the story getting good. As soon as I get some more insight, I'm going to let y'all know. But the book of Exodus, Pharaoh tripping. Pharaoh tripping hard.